Hello, I have a question about religion. Okay, I remember when I was young, I remember when Matrix came out. That was the lead giving us a message that science has discovered that we were created. We could not figure out if we were a copy or if we were the original. So that kind of makes you think, okay, another point, okay, if you do video game programming, you're gonna make characters similar to each other because they already have the video game controls built into them, so you don't need to redesign everything new about that character. Even though it's already a completely original character. Okay, think about it. There's a lot of evidence that we were created. And if you, I think Jesus Christ is real just because that makes it easier for everyone to follow along with Jesus. Because God is electricity. And we were created. I mean, we did not evolve from monkeys because there are still monkeys. From everything I know, when you evolve from something, that item no longer exists. Why does it need to be around if you evolve from it? There should no longer be monkeys if we evolve from monkeys, because there'd be no point in having them around. There are frogs, but once they stop being a frog, our tadpoles are frogs. So once we stop being monkeys, we're no longer monkeys, but the whole race, and it takes too much belief. I can much easier believe in God being a genius computer programmer versus the big random bang. How can you have a bang without someone to do it? I mean, the only thing I've ever seen in my life is I've seen electricity flowing down the wire, the same voltage going out, and just randomly, it just decided it wanted to make an explosion. And it went back to normal just for a brief second. And it just kept on going. But then, that's the only time I've ever seen an explosion without someone causing the explosion. It does kind of make sense. We are electricity inside of this shell that we call a human body. But we can go to the lab, we can change our DNA around, we can make our skin, we can be next generation so the skin is super radiation proof, so that they can go ahead and survive all the radiation that's in the world. You know, genetics, why don't we start growing kids in the hospital? I'd much rather see that than the ability to kill kids. We have the ability to grow kids in the hospital, but that proves that God created us. Now, go ahead and kill them, and we don't want any proof that God created us. Much rather kill God's experiments. I mean, it's pretty, well, at least to me, it's obvious we were created from reading all the different history and stuff. The only thing is I have a hard time believing in evolution completely. I think there needs to be something to start the evolution. And you've never seen a fish turning into a snake. I mean, there's supposedly rumors of some fish that could walk, but have you ever seen a fish turn into a reptile? I've never seen that. I've heard a rumor of something falling out of the sky, and when they found what it was, it ended up just a big pile of gelatin or gelatinous goop that all the basic elements of different types of critters and mammals and humans. All the basic DNA stuff. So that could be kind of how he got created, but I don't know. But we really need to redo school. I felt really horrible that we are teaching this unproven religion of evolution in school when there's more scientific proof of creation than there is of this religious evolution which we teach in school. Even though scientific creation is more believable than the religion of Big Bang, I have a much easier time believing in a computer program or program dots versus our magic explosion happens. I see how far our technology gone, even without the government giving us all the information they have. We're supposed to believe that all of the stuff. And anyone the flat earth is a trick. The Bible even talks about how the world is hollow. But no one seems to remember that. You know, and I don't know why I think this, but I mean, I have a feeling there's totally just kind of, but I think we're gonna have a time of peace coming up really soon. And we're gonna have 7 years of peace. And then something's gonna happen and it's just gonna go to crap. But for some reason I remember 7 years of peace and then something bad starting to happen. But I think we're gonna get 7 years of peace. Okay, thank you.